3 of the 4 games on Friday night in Big East women's basketball will be on national outlets as we start with a showdown for first on the Big East Digital Network at 8 p.m. Eastern Time when Seton Hall takes on DePaul. Earlier this season, they met at Walsh Gym when the Pirates broke the school scoring record with 107 points in a 20-point win over the Blue Demons. Tabitha Richardson-Smith had 35 points. If the Pirates offense is going to be able to bounce back after being held scoreless in the final 3+ minutes in Sunday's loss to Creighton, they need Richardson-Smith to continually deliver, and she's going to look to do just that as the Pirates look to get back on track. This team facing a DePaul team that on the other side is looking for a little bit of revenge and looking to try to take the lead in Big East women's basketball. And their head coach, Doug Bruno, Brittany Rinko is the Big East Women's Basketball Player of the Week. This really sets up for a great showdown in the backcourt. It's just fantastic. The Pirates were able to get DePaul in South Orange. Now, what will happen when these two teams meet in Chicago? You can find out on the BEDN. But there's a game going on while that is going on the BEDN as well. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be when Xavier will take on Georgetown. The Musketeers, this is a team that is balanced and facing a Georgetown team that we know all too well about Dorothy Adameko, who down low looks to be a force. Xavier, a team that at times has had trouble guarding the post. So we shall see what kind of matchup this sets up for in our nation's capital when the Hoyas welcome the Musketeers. Also using the Fox Sports Go app, those two games on the BEDN at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday night. It is St. John's taking on Marquette at the Al McGuire Center. You take a look at what the Johnnies come in with. It's the team that has been a little bit up and down in conference play, but at the end of the day, when Aaliyah Hanford and Denasia Grant get this offense going, St. John's becomes a different factor. Meanwhile, for Marquette, they made some great headlines in the conference last weekend with a 77-74 double overtime win over Butler, their second Big East win, their first road win of the season. And how about the play right now of Arlisha Morris and Kanisha Bell? They've both been fantastic. Morris has been fantastic from the free throw line. She has been able to make her last 41 free throws from the charity stripe. So Marquette getting St. John's in their building could be interesting. You can take nobody lightly in this conference. And then in our other matchup, it is Butler taking on Villanova. The Bulldogs are going to be trying to bounce back from that tough loss to Marquette. What do the Bulldogs do well? They get into Ijuamu Uchendu down low. And then in the backcourt, Lauren Goodwin is a dynamic player. As for Villanova, Caroline Coyer has taken her game to the next level in conference play. So what will Goodwin do to contain Coyer? Butler does have a couple really big wins throughout conference play. Remember, they found themselves in second at one point. So it will be intriguing to see what the Bulldogs can do now, taking on a Villanova team that also finds themselves really in a good place here in this league, trying to make a run come March as the road to Chicago continues. So 2 games on the BEDN, 1 on Fox Sports, 1 on Friday. That's just the first of a bunch of games on national outlets throughout the entire weekend with complete coverage of Big East women's basketball on the BEDN. I'm John Fanta.